Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Monday, October 2nd. Yeah, oh, come on. October 2nd, 2017. So, what we got to talk about today, oh boy. Okay. So, I'm at work last night, and can't remember when I started talking about it, probably 1 o'clock in the morning, that the shooting in Las Vegas, okay? So, first and foremost, let's talk about what this is, okay? This is a mental health issue. This is not a gun control issue. This is somebody who is obviously very deeply disturbed. No rational, sane person would ever do what this individual has done. You know, probably some of the best news on the subject were the people on hand that were videotaping it and putting up different things on Facebook, the more realistic things. The news media, of course, was out there looking to... here's the thing, is this is what makes me sick about the news media. Let's just go with that to start with. Barely contained excitement of another tragedy. Can't wait to get it out there and get it on camera. Can't wait to get the death toll number up higher, higher, higher. You know, they make me sick, to be honest with you. They absolutely make me sick. And then you got everybody and their brother on there speculating what it is and if there's more than one shooter and this and that. You know, listen, if you don't know, you don't know. There's no reason to guess and just absolutely go off on a tangent saying it's speculating it could be this, it could be that, and what's going on. And obviously at this point people know that it was one lunatic. That as the last numbers that I saw, and I don't know if that's increased yet or not, was 58 people dead, 515 wounded. You know, from the 32nd floor of the hotel, used a hammer-like device to break the window and just opened up on a crowd of people that were out enjoying a concert. 40,000 people were at this concert, I believe, is what between 30 and 40,000 people. So, you know, and at first they thought it was firecrackers. You know, people don't know. You know, it's like, and then absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. It's a horrible, horrible, tragic thing. I would like to say that my heart definitely goes out to the families of the victims, and it's a horrible, horrible thing. But the biggest thing is, of course, you got the liberals and all your anti-gun people, first of all, jumping first and foremost on, we need stricter gun control. It's not a gun control issue, guys. It really isn't, because this, from what I've seen, and there was an interview with his brother. You know, his brother said that he'd never been in, any kind of crime. As far as he knew, his brother didn't even have a parking ticket. So, I mean, you're talking about for 64 years, this guy, maybe flew straight. You don't know. I mean, you don't know what his history is. I'm sure they're going to dig into all that to try to figure out why this guy snapped. But for whatever reason, he did. And it's unfortunate. So if you have somebody who's pretty straight-laced, they're going to be able to get whatever they want to get, And of course, then they start talking about the gun laws in Vegas. And, it's just, the thing is, if somebody is insane, if somebody has a mental health issue, they're going to find a way. Let's go back, guys, and, I mean, it's not ancient history, but Timothy McVeigh, with the Oklahoma City bombing. He did not use a gun, but he killed a lot more people than this guy did, okay? So, you just, if there's a will, there's a way. So trying to make this a gun issue is absolutely ridiculous. Any kind of thing can be modified. I don't care what it is. You can make anything in this country, you can take it and modify it. I can take that bicycle and modify it to something else. I mean, it's just what people can do. If they have the knowledge and they know what they're doing, they can do it. She's unbelievable. I said too, I just made a comment, somebody was like, oh, I missed that cat coming and taking over the videos. But I said, as soon as I sit down, she'll be all over me again. And that's what she does, because she has to have her attention. Like I said, it's a horrible, horrible tragedy. Could it be avoided? Probably not. It really couldn't. I mean, the guy, they had no reason to suspect him of anything, I feel for his family, and of course the media is right there shoving a microphone in the brother's face, who I'm sure is in complete and utter shock. And he was just like, he's as dumbfounded as everybody else in the country. Everybody wants to know why. What's the reason? Why? with people that have mental health issues, for whatever their perceived thing is, they don't need a reason. They just do it, and there's no rhyme or reason to it. I mean, why would you, any rational person, go and just open fire on a crowd like that for no reason? You know, for whatever perceived wrong or who knows what. I mean, it's a terrible, terrible thing. On a positive note on this whole event, I've seen a lot of video of people working together, people, private vehicles. They were like, you know, hey, we need to use your truck. We need to take people to the hospital. And they were like, yep, load them in, you know. People helping people. There's lines for people donating blood out there to help out, you know, with the hospitals because for the need for blood. I mean, that shows the true side of Americans, guys. For anybody that's watching from overseas, the true Americans, we will work together and we'll try to help each other if we can. We really will. We stick together, we work hard together, and because of tragedies like this, you know, there's going to be a big call, like I said, for more stricter gun laws. But all stricter gun laws do, it restricts the law-abiding gun citizen from being able to protect themselves. So the only ones that are going to have guns then would be the criminals and the cops. And the criminals don't care about the laws. That's what you got to understand, guys. And like I said, this is not a gun issue. This is a mental health issue. This is what I want to really, first and foremost, put out there. And so before everybody gets all on their big bag-wagon and, you know, anti-gun this and anti-gun that, it's not about guns. This is a mental health issue. Obviously, no stable-minded individual would ever do something like this. So it's horrible. I hate to see it. You know, people are just out trying to enjoy themselves, forget about life's BS and whatever grind, or, you know, everybody's got to grind. Everybody's trying to do what they got to do, and they're trying to get out to a concert and enjoy themselves. And actually, one girl that was at the concert was from my local hometown, and she had put on Facebook that her and her daughter were at the concert and that they were safe. But you know, and think about how this is going to affect those people that were there. How this is going to affect the wounded. How this is going to affect the people that lost a loved one. You know, horrible, horrible, horrible thing. It's terrible, and I hate to see it. I really, truly do. But we live in a sick, sick freaking world, and the media sure doesn't help that situation. It really, truly does not. They love it. They cannot wait to get on there. Like I said, barely contained excitement from these reporters. They make me sick. They really, truly do. And they don't care. They honestly do not care. The bigger the body count, the more they love it. Oh my God, the story. And you're going to have them on TV, and you're going to have all these analysts on there saying that this, that, and the other thing. Like I said, what it comes down to, it's a mental health issue. You have a lunatic that went off and did something absolutely awful. And there's no way to prevent that. Absolutely no way. Because if there's a will, there's a way. I mean, you look what happens over in Europe. You know, if somebody takes a car and drives into a crowd, you can kill a lot of people that way. Not a car, but a truck or whatever, and drive into a crowd. You can kill a lot of people that way too. So does that mean we need to be banning vehicles? You know, it's just, it's crazy. It's horrible. It's shocking. Anybody that has any kind of heart, you know, this is a horrible, horrible thing that happened. And you know, I actually, to be honest with you, I hate sitting down and even having to talk about this, because it's just, but unfortunately, it's the world we live in. It's another great reason to try to be as ready as you possibly can be. There would be no way with this situation to be able to defend yourself. I mean, the guy's up on the 32nd floor, you know, and then the coward kills himself before the cops get to him. You know, it's just, if you want to kill yourself and if you hate life so bad, go ahead, go off in the woods and put one in your head. You know, hang yourself from a tree. Do the world a favor. Don't kill a whole bunch of innocent people just because you're angry or whatever, because life didn't go the way you want it. Hey, you know what? Life doesn't always go the way we want it. You try to do the best you can. You try to make your existence the best that you possibly can, and you go from there. It's a sick, sick freaking world out there, guys, and it's a terrible, terrible day. And like I said, my heart goes out to the families. It really, truly does. I mean, so many victims for what? Nothing. For nothing. It's terrible. So I wanted to do this video. I wanted to talk about this. I definitely want to get your guys' thoughts on this, what you guys think, you know, and get your take on it. And you know, this is what it's about. It's about sharing our thoughts and what we feel, and you know, it just gives me more and more reason to prep, to be ready, because this whole powder keg is going to blow at some point, and lunatics like that, they're going to be out there, guys, and you got to be ready for them. Okay, so please let me know what your thoughts are on this. You know, if you like what we're doing on the channel, please like, comment, share. You know, subscribe. If you want to get updates, hit the little bell button, gives you the icon button. You know, to let you know when we post another video. I generally post every day. This is a hard day. It really is, because it's so senseless. It really is senseless, and that's what makes it hard. But remember, guys, and this is important, especially on a day like today, hug and kiss the ones you love and tell them every day, because tomorrow's not guaranteed. Go off to a concert to enjoy yourself and you're killed. I mean, that's crazy. You know, make sure you tell the ones that you love how you feel. And remember, guys, STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, one day at a time. Work towards your goals, drive towards them, get to where you want to be, and you can get there. You know, you really can. You just got to keep working at it. And man, guys, get ready, because this world has gone insane. It really, really has. And we never know what's going to happen. And to be ready for whatever, it's the best that we can do. It really is. And, you know, I don't know if I told you, it was a beautiful day at the homestead today. Clear blue skies, temperatures in the low 70s. And, but that's not the important thing. We pulled in, we ended up pulling in 2.5 kilowatt hours yesterday. We've pulled in 2.5 kilowatt hours today. So, but I'm still like just numb from this. It's a horrible, horrible thing, and I couldn't imagine how the poor people that have gone through this or how they're feeling right now. So, terrible, terrible day. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Prep and Nurse one out for now.